Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. Beautiful house of one of my friends here in Orangeville. It's probably a 16-acre property, which is really beautiful. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today, I'd like to share Hosea 7, verses 15 to 16. It says, I trained them and made them strong. Yet, now they plot evil against me. They look everywhere except to the Most High. Here's my poem. Ungrateful. Look around you and see how much blessings you got. The enemy doesn't want you to see it. That's his plot. You were freed from sin when Jesus died on the cross. He gave you life so you won't go astray or be lost. Are you giving the Lord tribute for all his gifts? Do you get consumed by life, or do you always seek him? Be thankful for every little thing you have received. It will please the Lord if you continue to praise and believe. Here's my essay. Don't you find it offensive if someone you have mentored or developed into a skilled person is actually plotting evil against you? They never give you credit. Instead, they ignore you. That is exactly the case of God against the Israelites. He brought them into the promised land and delivered them from harm and the Egyptians. Yet they turned against him and never thanked him for all that he did for them. If you're a parent, you could probably empathize with God's reaction. In fact, parents often pose very high expectations on their children and assume that they will be grateful for all the things they do for them. So why can't we give the same gratitude to God? Prayer. Lord, always convict me when I forget to thank you. Reflection. How can gratitude change a person's attitude? When you are a very grateful person, it is very hard to be negative when you're grateful, because when you're grateful, you're actually counting your blessings. And when you count your blessings, you miss out on what you don't have, or you miss out on what you miss. You focus more on what you have because you're thankful for it. So there is a good energy that cycles through gratefulness or thankfulness. On the other hand, if you are whiny and always looking at what you don't have, and you feel that you're entitled to have something that you don't have, and you want to have it right away, then that is a very ungrateful attitude. In the story of Hosea, the prophet Hosea, he was telling us that how ungrateful the Israelites were, despite all the things that God has done for them. They did not honor him. Instead, they put their focus on everything else but God. Don't we do that today, right now? In our society right now, we always tell God that we don't have time for him because we're busy with our work. But didn't he give us all this work that we have? Didn't he give us all these people that we are in relationship with? And yet we forget that God gives us everything so that we can remember to thank him, and yet we don't. So I encourage you and challenge you to maybe do a thank you diary. I did that for so many years. I think I'm still doing that. And the thank you diary lists all the things, no matter how little they are. Maybe just a smile of a person when you meet them, or a greeting, or a nod, or somebody complimented about something about you, um, or you saw the sky so blue, you saw the clouds, like a platoon of clouds surrounding uh, the horizon. So any little thing that you can be thankful for, if you count them, really, I'm a testimony, I'm a live testimony to changing my attitude from being very negative to a thankful person. It took many years, but I didn't stop writing my thank you diary until now. I still do it. So for over 40 years now, I've been writing a thank you diary that completely changed the way I looked before, because I was always whiny and complaining and wanting to have what I don't have. So be grateful for every little thing that you have, big and little, because God gave you those things so that you can praise Him. Have a blessed evening, and thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com. God loves you so much, and so do I.